Hey Yu-Gi-Oh community, it's YGO Paladin back here with another video, and today we are going to be reading the brand new Ice Barrier cards that were just revealed to us not too long ago. I have already posted these on my Instagram where you get the news a lot quicker, but I have not read any of these cards, so this is going to be a reaction to these cards. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the last two cards. I feel like they were, because we got a lot of support so far, and I can't remember if these are going to be the last two cards. I could be wrong. Hopefully I am, because it looks like Ice Barriers still need a lot more stuff to really boost their deck. So far, it's just not that great. And I will be talking about another card that was revealed to us not too long ago. I have not talked about on this channel, so I'm going to talk about them after I read these two cards. So let's go ahead and check out with these new spells. And there's a new spell and a new trap. And yeah, let's get to it. New Ice Barrier spell and trap plus reprints. So you want a Monster Reborn for Ice Barriers. Okay, Monster Reborn looks like that's what we're getting. It is a, well, it's a long name. Okay, Clear Wall of the Ice Barrier. It is a continuous spell card. Its effect reads, you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. First effect, when this card is activated, you can target one level 4 or lower Ice Barrier monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Okay. Second effect, while you control 3 or more Ice Barrier monsters you control are unaffected by activated effects from an opponent's monster's special summon from the extra deck. Okay, so here's the thing. I do like the special summoning from the graveyard. It's a Monster Reborn, but it's for level 4 or lower. I kind of wish it had no level restriction, because there are a bunch of Ice Barriers that are higher levels than 4. Why are they focusing on 4 or lower? It's okay, so it's alright, but I don't know. I do like the recursion of special summoning a monster from the graveyard. Maybe you could special summon that, what's her name, Mirror Master, if I'm not mistaken, and you can special summon one from the deck. I guess, but it just seems like it could have benefited a lot more if it was not level restricted. The second effect's alright, but you need to control 3 or more, but I highly doubt you're going to have 3 or more if you're trying to go into your synchro summoning plays. Unless there's something that just spams a hell of a lot of Ice Barriers onto the field while having you already done your synchro summoning, then I guess it's justified, but it's just not that good. It's I don't know. Let's move on to the next card. We have Pulse of Trishula. It is a normal trap card. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn each. First effect, apply these effects in sequences based on the number of Ice Barrier synchro monsters with different names you control. 1 or more, banish 1 card your opponent controls. Yeah, that's nice. 2 or more, banish 1 card in your opponent's graveyard. Oh, yeah, okay. 3 or more, banish 1 random card in your opponent's hand. Okay, so it's basically Trishula. Second effect, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets an Ice Barrier synchro monster you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the effect. Okay, so some kind of protection. It's not that bad, but it has to target. And so it's just essentially a Trishula effect. Put it on a trap card, depending on how many synchro Ice Barrier monsters you control. Now, that's going to be tough, considering you already have to get like 3 monsters out just to synchro into Trishula. Again, it's just like, I like the spot removal, and it doesn't target, so that's actually really cool. But I just feel like that's the only effect you're ever going to use for this trap card. So, all in all, they're okay. They're okay, but they need way more to actually help the deck. And it's just, I don't know what Konami's thinking for this, because Ice Barriers were voted for, and you were supposed to make the deck good. Unless I'm missing something and I'm just being very harsh with these cards, this deck is still unplayable. It's just, it's horrible. It's like, as if they're focusing on how Ice Barriers were back in the day, rather than how are we going to adapt it in today's meta. I just don't like it. I really do not like this. So let's talk about the other card we got. Is a V-Jump promo called named Attendant of the Ice Barrier. It's a level 2 Water Warrior effect monster. It has 500 attack points, 300 defense points. You can only use this card's name's first and second defense once per turn each. First effect, you contribute this card, special summon 1 level 5 or higher Ice Barrier monster from your hand. Second effect, if this card is in your graveyard, except during the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 level 3 or higher water monster you control. Have that monster lose 2 levels, and if you do, special summon this card, but banish it will leave the field. So, when I first read this card, I thought, okay, that's not bad, but then, when I first was getting into this, you contribute this card, special summon level 5 or high Barrier, then I saw from hand. Why the hell would I summon it from the hand? That's just so bad. Special from the deck, how hard is that? Oh my god. And then the second effect, you can't even use it during the turn it's sent to the graveyard. You know, if Ice Bears actually had something like this, I think they would have had some kind of potential, because there was one, if I'm not mistaken, that could send a Ice Bear monster from the deck to the graveyard. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was during the early reveals of the structure deck. You could send this to the graveyard, and then you could have that graveyard effect to special summon it back, use the effect, tribute, special summon a monster from the deck. Now, you can't do that because you can't do it the turn it will send to the graveyard. It's like these Ice Barrier cards have decent effects, but you have restrictions to them to make it not that great to use, even in their own archetype. And I just don't like this. I don't understand why Konami's doing this. And you had the pieces there, Konami, but you kind of messed up on how this deck was supposed to be. It's not going to be that great when this deck comes out. Now, obviously, you could use this for any water deck, but other than that, it being in an Ice Barrier deck, I do not like that it has to be from the hand. That should have changed, and you should have been able to use the second effect during the turn sent to the graveyard. I think that would have been a hell of a lot better. And I'm kind of happy that it wasn't a tuner monster, just because I kind of saw some comments saying that this should have been a tuner monster to be special summon with the mirror. But if I had mirror, I would have had to summon mirror, use the effect, special summon the other one. I can't remember if it was level 1 or 2, but it was the one I was talking about. Then send this one from the deck to the graveyard, and then use this effect to target mirror, special summon it back to the field, tribute it, or for maybe another monster you could synchro to specialize the synchro material to add up the levels. I just feel that would have been so much better, but it's not. So let me know what you guys think about the support. Is it like okay for Ice Bearers? For me, it's Ice Bearers needs a hell of a lot more than what we got. They deserve way more support than what we got. The pieces were there, but the execution was just horrible. And I don't think any card's going to help Ice Bearers be any good of a deck. I think Konami messed up by making this deck feel like it was made back in the day rather than it being current. You know what I mean? So let me know if I'm being too harsh about this. Am I missing something here, or do you guys think that you guys agree with me? Do you guys agree that the Ice Bearers, it's just bad? It's just horrible. It's horrendous. And I don't even know when we're going to get this card. So I just don't know. I just don't see Ice Bearers doing anything at all. And I'm very disappointed with that. So with that, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please hit the like button. If you didn't, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. And please let me know if there's something I'm missing about these Ice Barrier cards, and if there actually is a really good combo, a good setup, or something that I'm overlooking, just because anything right now would make this somewhat good if it's actually good. But me, I'm just like, no, it's just not that great. So please let me know if I missed something. And with that, guys, I'll see you all in the next video.